Ladies and gentlemen, today we're in the Empire Room. We're back with another one. And check this out. How beautiful that woodsman work is with my gold pillars. Anyway, and my nice little garden and wind chimes. Such a peaceful vibe out here. Love this part of my house. Really big into woodworking and making things look chill. So we got the nice little background. Now, tonight, we're going to have a conversation for the gentleman of tonight. And this gets really good. Tonight's episode, I want to discuss a young man that made a video and it hit YouTube. And it was basically, so his description of women, and ladies out there, we're going to give you how kind of most of us dudes look at things nowadays. His description was being with a woman, and like when he looks at like chicks anymore, he looks at being with them like having to move a ton of bricks for the day or shovel a big pile of snow where he's like, where it's gonna be an all day type thing. Bro kills it in this video. You know, I've never really like. Damn, that had me look with a ton of bricks watching that video, man. Like, because you really think about it, and you're like, wow. You know, like we all kind of feel that way, but hearing someone just blatantly say it, I don't know why no one said it for so long on YouTube. Like, I mean, you do have like the red pill community and shit, but just hearing someone just blatantly describe it like that, you're like, that's it. Like, that's it, you know? And God, it's so true. Like, anytime I see a chick nowadays, I just look at them as like, I have to move a giant pile of fucking snow. Like, that description really clicked with me so strong because I'm like, oh my God. And then he dove a little more into detail here. He's like, you know, the really hot ones. He's like, that's just like an extra big pile of snow. He's like, because everybody wants them. Everyone wants the hot chick. And she knows it. And she's going to be super fucking demanding. And it's just going to take so much effort. Like people don't put this into perspective as much. Like, you got to have a house for them to live in. You got to have a car for them to drive. You got to pay for this and that and this and that. And where if you're just alone, you can just stack your bread, you know? And I think all guys are kind of forced to see this. Of like, it's so true. Like, and I hate to even talk about my own personal life, but like, even the last chick I was with, had a great time with her, enjoyed hanging out with her. She was a great person. Beautiful, pretty good looking too. And I was like, dude, like just after a little while, you can't stand them. You know, like they get so fucking annoying. And it's just like always something where you're like, man, if I take this chick on, I gotta provide for her and she wants this and that. I gotta make sure she's happy every day and not like fucking bitching. That's all it is. There's so much work. Like, where like it actually turns my gut now whenever I see a chick. Like, even if she's hot, like it almost turns my stomach. Like, it almost makes you want to throw up. Where you're like, and I hate to say this about women because there's some great ones out there, but just the thought of how much work, effort, and money and chaos, because there's always like domestic fights. You never know when those are going to happen. That it really is just not worth it. And then all the consequences of, having a kid with someone, or um, just them ruining your life, man. It's just not worth it, bro. That, like, it is crazy because the older you get, the more it hits you of, like, where it almost turns your stomach. Where, like, I've been in tons of relationships, and it's like all of them come back where I'm like, dude, I cannot do this. Like, they're too much, especially to be with one long term. Like, everything's great the first couple months, or even really the first week, and then after that, like, man, it always gets annoying, or it always ends bad. Where you can lose your finances, lose your home, lose your car, lose your everything, man. And this goes for ladies too. I'm not even just saying men. I mean, hell, you get with some shitty men out there. I know people out there go with some shitty men, and they've been through hell. Their lives have been held back because of something like that. It's just like, as an adult human being, it is truly your job to guard your body, and you got to do that no matter what. You got to guard your body from the bad people in this world, man or woman. That, but anymore, ladies, that's how most of the men have gotten. Or, like, dude, we look at it that way, like, and like, I've had women throw themselves. I mean, recently, man, and I just, like, I don't want involved. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I started to think about it, and I'm like, man, yeah, it'd be nice to, have some fun here with the chick. It's been a little bit. And I even talked to them where it's like, like, I even let them know, like, dude, I'm not gonna do shit for you. Like, I just want to have fun, and I don't want nothing else. And even then, like, I started to think about it beforehand. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, is it even worth it? Like, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, after you've been with a lot of different women, you start to see it where it hits you, man. It really does. Where, like, and I love a good woman, but the amount of work, you know what I mean? And it's just not worth it. And I know a lot of guys might say in the comments out there, oh, it's, you just gotta find the right person and this and that. And I've found a lot of good people out there, man, and I still don't want to deal with them long term, ever. I can't find one person in this world that I want to deal with for the rest of my existence. I've met a lot of people, and there isn't one that I'm like, I want to be around this person every single day for the next 30 years. That the amount of work and effort I've put in relationships throughout my adult life is tremendous. They've held me back from so much real potential and growth. Cost me millions of dollars in opportunity. Millions of opportunity, man. You just waste when you're chasing women. It'll hold you back from so much shit. Shit you didn't even know you could accomplish with a little bit of money, a little bit of brain power. If you're a young man watching this video, in your 20s or 30s, I mean, the shit that you can accomplish with just 20 or 30, 40 grand and a little bit of effort, it is incredible. And when you spend that taking care of a woman, because it's really tough to get your first 40K in life. That's usually a strong battle to hit. And man, when you hit that as a man, you don't want to fucking lose all that to some chick. You start getting more money. The more money you get, the more gut wrench you get by even thinking about messing with a woman. Like, at my money level, dude, I don't even want to get near one at this point. Like, it's scary, bro. They scare me. Love women, but They really are. Like the way that guy described it, I'm like, dude, you're spot on. And the more money you get as a man, the more you want to be by yourself. And I used to look at all these old men like that. They were, the difference with them is they were rich. They were millionaires. That was the difference. They stopped chasing pussy. And were they lonely? Yeah. Oh, sure. I mean, I knew a guy that had a steel business that was lonely as fuck, but he was rich. He didn't have no family. I think his wife divorced. I think he had one wife, and she divorced him. He never got married again, and stayed on the grind. And he's rich. But when you're chasing time, man, you're not gonna get rich. It costs way too much money. I mean, it literally fights your money supply. I mean, just being with a chick can burn through 100K so quick. So fast, man. I'm here with a chick for a year, you're probably going through 100. At least 50. No doubt. Every year, it's just like an extra bill. Like, if you're an established man, you have a property and a little bit of shit going for you, dodge women like the plague. I mean, I'm just being real. Like, you have to pick in like what you care about. If you care about God, you care about owning shit in life, you really gotta decide what the fuck you actually want out of this life. Do you want a wife? Do you want to be successful? Or, you want to be a more of a godly man, believing in Jesus, and focus your energy on the churches and stuff like that? I mean, life's really all about picking out your battlefield of where you want to go. And I'll tell you what, there is a very fine line between being successful and being with a woman. It's almost impossible. Almost impossible. I mean, it really is that tough of a battle. And I'm just saying it from years of experience. I don't want to do it no more. And I know a lot of men feel that way too, where it's like, I ain't jealous of seeing my friends in relationships. I ain't jealous of anyone in a relationship. I'm not, I'm good. I had my fun when I was younger. You know what I mean? Got my shit in multiple times. Had a lot of good times, And it's like, man, you hit 30, run into a little bit of cheddar, get a good thing finally going for yourself. Women. That's the last thing on your damn mind. Like, really is. But man, that guy said it though. That really is the truth of like, I look at chicks anymore, it's like a big pile of bricks you gotta move. It's gonna be a long, all day thing. I mean, it's crazy to hear someone say it though, isn't it? Like, to watch my video, hearing me say that in a video is like, like someone said that. It's like, man, so true. So true. And I mean, women get spiteful, evil. Then you see all your friends go through it. Like your friend being with a chick and they fight all the time. Like I've been through enough relationships to feel like a war zone. Like I've already been through like 15 wars. Like my body hurts from it all. Like that's what I feel like dealing with women is like. It's literally like going through a war. And you're lucky to get out of it alive. I mean, man, that goes deep, doesn't it? But it's something, watching someone say it, like hearing someone actually really describe it that way, like when next time you see a hot chick, you're looking at them, and you're like, man, I know it's gonna be so expensive. You know, and they're not even expensive, but man, I know that's gonna be a lot of work, man. You know, decades of work. You know, and it's like, oh, it's just not worth it. It's so not worth it. It's not worth it to get married. You know, God, it's not worth it to get married. If you got money, it definitely ain't worth getting married. But it ain't worth it to have kids. It ain't worth it to do none of that shit. I'm telling you. Uh, that if I could go back and warn my younger self, I'd say fucking stop chasing women and get serious. If I could go back, I'm 33 years old now. If I could go back to the 20-year-old me, the first thing I would tell myself is stop chasing women. Stop messing with women. Focus on getting shit done. That'd be the number one thing if I could go back 13 years. If you're 20 years old watching this video, 23 years old watching this video. If I could go back and tell myself that, focus on running a business. Stop chasing poons. Stop giving into it. Run. Get your shit together. And God, I would be so much farther ahead. Like I've done great. Don't get me wrong. But I'd be light years ahead. If I didn't chase women in my 20s. I would probably be I would at least be a billionaire by now. I guarantee it if I stopped chasing women. Guarantee it. Because I've already hit very high levels of success, chasing women and having all that fun, and it's like, if I stopped, God. And that's what I've done. Like, stop chasing them. Still look around for opportunities here and there. But, man, it's just not worth it. It's just, it really is so much work. It truly is. I can't say that enough. But, yeah, I really wanted to break that down in this video. Because I feel like maybe a lot of people out there need to kind of hear it like that. Of like, yes, it'll change how you look at chicks altogether. Of like, ugh. I guess like the black pill movement, where you're just like tired of them, like, and like I don't have nothing against women or anything like that, but they don't realize how much work that is, I just watched a chick. She was like 35 years old, had a nice body, but she had a kid too, which is like, ugh, fuck that, But and she was saying, how she only wants like certain types of men, and then like no one hit her up, and then like she just changed it like the next day to like, I'll take any man, and it's like it's crazy to see that switch up because like you could tell she was in a relationship from like 20, or running around having fun until she was 30 and got a little thicker, a little more like out of shape, but still hot, but still in her 30s. And everyone was like, no one hit her up, because it's like, yeah, it's like a single mom that's probably going to drain your resources. And like, there's not even like, and a pain in the ass. Like, no men want that. Like, I hate to say it, ladies, but like, no men want that shit. And like no one hit her up. And then it just changed to like, I'll take any man. I'll take any man. Within a day. Like that's how hard the wall of reality can hit women, and how hard the wall of reality can hit men. It hits us in different ways as we get older. But God, I'll say it has definitely hit me with women, where it is like, dude, you look at them as like one of the most beautiful creature on earth. Women are the most beautiful creatures on earth. They're not in my mind. I'll tell you that right now. Women are the most beautiful thing on this planet. There ain't nothing more beautiful than women. But dealing with them and being with them and providing for them, it ain't beautiful. It is not beautiful. And, you know, I want everyone out there, you know, if you didn't have a relationship where you're maybe bummed out about it or upset, maybe it was all part of the plan, you know, to just stay away from trouble. Period. If you're a man or a woman watches this video, stay out of trouble. Period. Because trouble will find you as it is. You know, focus on your own grind and stay the hell out of trouble. Anyway, that's all we got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we had to get into pure misogyny on this one because it's like I seen that video and I'm like, man, I got to make a video on this guy because man, you hear it like that and you're like, wow, like there's so many dudes out there that feel that way of like, you know, like women are like a pile of snow. Relationships, period, are like a pile of snow. Marriage is like a giant pile of snow you got to move. Giant tub of rocks you got to fill. Dude, it's so true. It's so true. Let me know what you think. Man or woman watching this video, I mean, yeah, I'm sure women hate things about men too. So, I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not just dogging on women out there. I know there's some bad men out there. But, man, it really does hit you the older you get as a man where you're like, it's too much, you know. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. Don't kill me in the comment sections. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a nice night. We're out.